Well, oops, let me move this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our compensation plan training. I'm excited to have you guys here with us. I am your hostess, Janice Parker, and guys, we are going to have some fun on today. We're going to have some fun on today, guys, as I'm going to share with you how you get paid in Surge 365. But I was just having so much fun with these videos. I'm going to play one more video for you guys just so you understand, like, some of you are brand spanking new and you're wondering even if this thing is like even really real. So I'm just gonna share with you, that was too long. Let me see. I'm gonna share with you another video because eventually some of you guys are gonna be at this particular place as well. Check this one out. Hopefully it's going to play for us. There we go.
Introducing the biggest, baddest, boldest car program in the industry. This is a paid-for Surge 365 company car. Good credit, bad credit, it doesn't matter, because this is not a lease. This is a reward. Hit marketing director, and it is yours. All you pay for is gas. And it comes with an additional $2,000 a month lifestyle bonus. Dodge Charger or Challenger. You choose. Welcome to the car program of the future. Welcome to Surge 365. Let's go.
All right, guys. Well, welcome. Be safe, man. Welcome to our compensation plan training today, family. I am your hostess, Janice Parker. Just excited to have you guys to actually join us and just to walk you through, some of the immediate basics that you're going to need to execute your business and get yourself to some of those pinnacle places that you actually want to be. Now, this is not streaming on Facebook, family. So if you have, team members or guests that you want to make sure that they're on the webinar with you, what you're going to want to do is just actually reach out to them. You're going to want to actually reach out to them and just let them know that it is time. It is that time. Now, let's see. What I want to share now, I want to share, let's see. I want to share. Yep, that's the right slides. Okay. So I'm going to train you basically everything you really need to know about the comp plan. You guys know it's actually in the presentation, not everything, but a lot of everything that you need to know is inside the compensation plan. But when you're new, you may not understand that. So when you're new, you may not understand that. And so I'm gonna show you right inside of your compensation plan how what you need to know about your business is right inside of your compensation plan training. All right, so let's dive straight into some information, and I'm gonna pull up Zoom to make sure my slides are always positioning themselves for you. So once again, welcome to our training, and your compensation training is a very important piece of your future in Surge 365. It's no different than if you start a job. Don't you ask them, like, how do I get paid? What am I supposed to expect on my check? Well, your checks are going to come from this company right here, Surge 365, and this is down in, where is this place at? Glen Carbon, Illinois. And so your checks will come in the mail. They look like this. You peel the left side, the right side, you peel the top. And then when you open it, it has an itemization that tells you what you actually earned from. So they break down every single penny that you get. They break down every single penny that you get in your check. Well, the best way, I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to show you how it works, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you right up front, family, the best way to learn it is to what, y'all? Earn it. The best way to learn it is to earn it, right? And so what we want to do today is, while we're going to show you how you earn it. When I look at this summary, I don't know what some of this stuff means, but it's all good because I don't ask. You know what I mean? I'll figure it out later. So as you're building your business, you'll get these checks and you'll be like, I really don't know what that is. Now they do break it down in your back office, but that's the fun part of it. So the best way to learn it is to earn it, but you at least need to know, you know how at your job, you know how much you make on salary, you know how much you make per hour, you know how much you make for, I was talking to Rhonda the other day and she said if they call us in on a holiday is a triple double, like over $100 an hour. I'm like, girl, I'd be sitting my butt right there waiting for that phone call. I'd be like this, waiting for them to call me, right? Triple, are you serious, right? And she said, all you got to do is make sure something happens. Well, guess what? I'm going to show you how to earn inside of your business as well. So first things first, let's start at the beginning. Let's start with the basics. Now, some of you have joined our platform at $177 for the platinum. Rhonda, right? Congratulations on that. Some of you have been able to do that. I'm not going to train you from that perspective. And the reason I'm not going to train you from that perspective is on the 3rd, the promo ends, and I want you to understand how it works normally, not how it works during the promo. Now, the comp plan doesn't change in the promo, except you need to understand this. Okay, so most of you are familiar with the fact that we have 3 platforms. Now, typically, you know what? Most of the rest of us, we paid $477 for the platinum. Congratulations to those of you who are smart enough to pay $177 for something we paid $477 for, because you get all of the exact same things. You've got that risk-free guarantee. You can share the link like our pastors are doing and do fundraising. You can get 3 and free. You can travel with no blackout dates. You got the total membership savings going on. You have that 150% price match going on. You got reward credits for you and your customers. And guys, you got that travel agency. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to 2 beautiful twins. They're 72 years old. One is 15 minutes older than the other one. They're starting this business, and one of the things that they've never been able to do is travel. So I told them I'm excited about how the travel agency, inside our travel agency, one day you'll be like First Lady and Pastor Randy that are leaving for a free 7-day cruise awarded to them by Princess Cruise Lines because they took the Commodore training and graduated. Well, guys, you still have that in your $177 sign-up fee. And so you guys have taken advantage of paying the $177 to get the $477. So the only thing I want to express to you in that is how it works. This is a 1-point product. So whenever you pay $177, whether it's on a promo where you're getting the platinum, or when the promo ends and you're purchasing the Vortex standalone, it's 1 point. So when I talk to you today about platinum, for every time I say you need 1, if they came in at the $177, you need 2. That's the reason I'm breaking this down. I want you to understand that. When we go back to our regular pricing, this is the 1-point product as well, and this is 2 points. So even though you're recruiting platinums at this point, and some of you will get your first $1,000 bonus, you know, for having 14 platinums after you hit Team Builder. We'll talk about that in a minute. That is because you're needing 2 for what? 1. So you need 2 of these for 1 once we go back to the regular pricing. So today I'm going to be basing my training on 2 points. If you're bringing people in right now at $177, that's fantastic. Get as many as possible. Just understand it's 2 for that 1. Okay. So those are the products, so that you understand when we get back to our original platforms, Vortex is 1 point, membership is 1, and platinum is 2. Well, why is that important? Well, I'm going to show you why that happens to be important. So let's go back so I can use this particular page. I'm going to use this particular page, guys, to actually start talking to you about your platform. So you have some milestones to hit. So while Surge 365 doesn't have a lot of clocks, in other words, a lot of things that are timed, your first 30 and 100 days, 7, 30, and 100 days are critical depending on what your goals are. Now, for some of you that have joined my team, all you want to do is you want to focus on booking trips and bus trips and travel. Fantastic. Only a portion of this will apply to you. But for those of you who have joined, like Pastor Little, Pastor Feely, like Pastor Friday, and I was speaking to Chevette Daniel, and that she's got a young person that's ready to go for the $50,000 bonus, all of what I'm about to share is going to apply to you. So pick what works based on what you need to do. But I want to make sure you know everything, because knowledge applied is power. So once you get started, this is you right here. Okay, this is you. You have, including the day you sign up, but we're going to say that starting the next day because that gets confusing. You have 7 days. So your first goal is to make a benchmark in 7 days. Well, what is that benchmark? Well, inside of 7 days, what we want to do is to get you 3 product sales. Okay, now all of us right now, if you started today, like I've got a young lady named LaVon starting today, we have until next Friday at midnight to get her 3 sales. Coach JP, why is that? Well, I'm going to break that down for you as well. The reason we want to get her 3 sales is because that's going to pay her a $150 quick start bonus, okay? It's going to pay her a $150 quick start, fast start bonus. But the other thing that it's going to do for LaVon and for you, when you get this done in your first 7 days, is it's going to pay you a check for $15 for each of those persons, right? $15 for each of those persons that sign on your team. Well, family, if you add all of that up, what we're going to help you to do is to recoup all but $2 of your investment, because you'll pay $177 to get started. And we're going to recommend you go ahead and pay the $19.95. I'm just going to round it to $20. $197, right, to actually get started. This is your platinum. This is your SBA fee. SBA is where you're able to actually earn the money that I'm showing you. And so you add $20 to that, that's $197, right? Well, we get you back $195 because you let us help you help 3 people inside of your first 7 days. And now in this promo, you've got back all but $2 of your investment. Well, let's just say now, because I want you to understand how the comp plan works typically, right? I want you to understand how the comp plan works typically. The way it works typically is this, is that same, let's just say that person paid $477, right, to get started. Then you wouldn't just receive, family, you wouldn't just receive $15. If they got started at platinum at $477, you'd actually receive $30 per person. So starting January 4th, all of the platinums that you sign up, you're going to receive $30 per person, plus the $150, right? So now you're going to recoup $240. So I just want you to understand that there's going to be that difference. But because the person you are going to recruit paid what we paid back in the day, your payback will be a lot greater. So what do you want to hurry up and do? In other words, we need to share this information with people for you. Let me tell you how I would do it if I were you. If I were brand new right now and they were running this promo, there would not be a human I would not talk to. I would get you, if you were my upline right now, you know what I would do? What I would do, Annette, is I would say, listen, I want a webinar on Sunday, a travel party on Monday. I want a webinar on Tuesday, a travel party on Wednesday. I want a webinar on Thursday and a travel party on Friday, because I would be looking to maximize the compensation plan. Does that make sense? Especially at 177. The 177 is Thursday, next Thursday. So if I were you, right? If I were you, I would just take full advantage of blessing as many friends as I have. See, if you shoot for the 3, that's fantastic. But there are a whole lot more benefits that I'm going to show you in a moment if you're able to help more people take advantage of this platform right now. Does that make sense? But let's get back on track. Your first 7 days is your first benchmark. And in that first 7 days, what you're wanting to do, guys, is you're wanting to at least get that, those 3 sales done minimally. Now remember, you don't have to let the company's minimums be your maximums, right? But that's going to pay you $150. Now, benchmark number 2. So this is, let's call this number 1. Benchmark number 2, right? So benchmark number 2. Inside of your first, okay, let me change colors. Inside of your first 30 days. Inside of your first 30 days, right? So this was your first one. Inside of your first 30 days. Now, what are we going to be looking to do inside of your first 30 days? Well, there's several things. we're going to be looking to do inside of your first 30 days. Number one is we're going to be looking to help you to earn your first $1,000 bonus. $1,000 bonus. Now, I want you to imagine going to your mailbox, and in your mailbox is this check, and you look in the corner, and it says what? Glenn Carbon and Lloyd, Surge 365 LLC. And when you open the check, there is $1,000, and the check has your name on it. Not a bad life, yes or yes. So that's our goal. Now, how do you do that? Well, I'm going to tell you how it's typically done. Remember, for every one platinum that I put up on the board, you need how many right now? 2, right? This is just so you understand that. So inside of your first 30 days, you let us help you onboard 7 of those platinum sales, okay? 7 of those platinum sales, and that will earn you a $1,000 bonus. Coach JP, how do I get that? Well, first things first, of course, you need to make a list. And how many people should you be afraid to talk to? Not near one. Okay, that's country for not neither any of them. That's not near one, not near one, not any of them, right? That's what that means in layman's terms and not country English, okay? But that means you should make a list of everybody, especially the people who love to travel. Like, I will put every single person on my list that I know loves to travel, that I look at their Facebook page and they're always traveling, or I know that they travel. I put everyone on my list. And then I will put my best and brightest, my business-minded, entrepreneur-minded people on my list. So I will put that list first, maybe 25 travelers, 25 business-minded people, and then I will put everybody else. And I'm going to tell you guys, because I know the comp plan. So hindsight is 20/20. For when I got started, this is not what I did. But now that I know what I know, you know how we say, if I could go back and be 21 again? But ain't nobody trying to be 21 and dumb like I was then. I want to be 21 knowing what I know now, right? Well, I want you to just step into what I know and think about, if I said this is what I would do, this might be a good idea for you. To book as many conference calls, webinars, and in-home travel mixers as possible in your first 30 days. Why? Listen, I would call my upline and say, listen, I need at least 5 of these. I need at least 5 of them, right? I want to make sure that I maximize the comp plan. But in order for them to help you, you have to build a list. Well, family, that's going to pay you a $1,000 bonus. Well, Coach JP, what if I do it on day 31? Then you just missed it, right? It's not a day 31 deal, family. So if you get started today, or let's just say like Levon starts today. Today is the 28th. There's 3 more days in January, then 27 days in February. So February 27th is drop dead date for this particular bonus right here. Does that make sense? She's got 30 days. Well, the other goal happens along the way, right? Along the way, remember, Vortex Platinum sales are typically 2 points. So every time I put one up here, okay, you need 2 if they paid $177. Does that make sense? Platinums. So understand something. It is only the platinum sales that count. Now, why am I telling you that? Because on the 4th, remember, your new person is going to have 3 options: Vortex membership and Vortex Platinum. The first 30 days, even with the promo, right? The first 30 days, guys, is based on the Vortex Platinum. It is not based on the other platinum, on the other platforms, in order to get that $1,000 bonus. So I want you to understand that. So here's what I want to just kind of share. Because we're in the promo, let's just say you got started and you got 8 people who paid $177 before the promo ended, okay? You got 8. Well, the whole goal is to get to 14 points worth of platinums. So let's just say on January 4th, somebody pays $477. Now you got 10 points, because remember, it goes back to 2 points. And then, you know, a few days later, somebody pays $477. Now you got 12 points. And then a few days, 2 weeks later, somebody pays $477. And now you've got 14 points worth of platinums. What I want you to understand is, once the promo's over, the $177 is not counting, because that's not platinum once the promo's over. So 14 points worth of platinums in your first 30 days pays you a $1,000 bonus. Got it? Any questions about that? Let me hear you in the chat. If you're confused, now's the time to be unconfused. You can ask questions, guys. You can shout out. whatever it is. If you're clear, say I'm clear. If you not, put a question mark so I can just know what to cover. So your first 30 days, family, 7 platinum sales based on the standard price, or 14 points worth of platinum sales, including the holiday price, pays you a $1,000 bonus. Got it? All right, so let me see. Somebody's talking to me in the chat. Let me see who that is. All right, Ms. Glenda is clear, and congratulations on your sales as well this month, young lady. All right, so now, Coach JP, you said that there was a third. Yes, there is another benchmark that you want to hit inside of, right? Inside of your first 30 days, okay? And that is called Team Builder. We want to help you get to Team Builder in your first 30 days with 6 points. Now, the reason we want to do it in your first 30 days with 6 points is because on day 31, so this is 30 days, right? On day 31 plus, now you don't need just 6 points, you need 14. So one of our first goals is going to be to help you to actually, get to the place where you have that, where you actually have that, those 6 in your first 30 days. So how does that look? Now, here is the difference. So I want you to understand something. Here is the difference. You don't need 6 platinums to become a team builder. But guys, inside of this promo, if I were you, I would get my 6 immediately. Like, listen, I would make sure that my 6 took advantage, or my 14 took advantage of this price. And how do you do that? I want a webinar on Saturday. I want a Zoom on Sunday. I want a conference call on Monday. That's how you pack your schedule with opportunities for people to actually see the presentation. Fair enough? But how do you get 6 points, Coach? All right, so here is how you're gonna get. That's the hot flash, y'all. We're going one day that's gonna be gone, but anyway, right? All right, so how do you do it? How do you do it? Well, remember, they don't have to be platinum sales. They do not have to be platinum. So how do you go on to get 6 points? You can do it by any means necessary, right? Team Builder can be by any means necessary. We call that BAM. So this person signs in today at 177. This person signs in Monday at 177. This person signs in Thursday at 177. Those are platinums, but they still count as what? 1 point. But what happens on Friday of next week? This person signs in at 477, and that's how many points? 2. Got it? So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And then this person next Saturday signs in at 277, which is the membership. How many points is the 277 membership? Let me hear y'all in the chat. Make sure you guys are tracking. How many points will you get on Thursday, next Friday, for somebody signing up at 277? All right, McGlinda says 1, Rhonda says 1, who else? It's 24 of y'all, 23 of y'all. Rebecca says 1, Chantel says 1. Okay, are they right? If you think they're right, say yes. If you think they're wrong, say no. How many points will you get next Friday after the promo? Shanika says 1, okay. Cheryl says you guys are right, who else? Who else? Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. Zeta says you're right. Now, I know some of y'all are at work. You're not supposed to be on your phone, so I get it. All right, but you guys are 100% correct. You're going to get another 1 point. Now that you have this 6 points, guys, somebody wrote on my screen 2 points. That's cute. Now that you have 6 points, somebody just put something in the chat, which says, yes. So Rhonda says you guys are right, right? So now that you have another 6 points, let me pull my chat up on my phone. Okay, wonderful. So now that you have 6 points and they came in different variations, family, my question to you is, are you a team builder? Are you actually a team builder? Now that this 1 point has joined your team, are you a team builder? Yes or no? All right, yes or no? Are you a team builder? Because you got to understand the power of the platform, family. When you have that 6 points, yes, you are a team builder. Yes, you are a team builder. But if you get that 6 points, thank you very much. Who just said that? Thank you very much, Zeta. You get that 6 points on day 31. But Coach, King Day, and New Year's Day were holidays. Do I have an extra 2 days? No. You have 30 calendar days. Does that make sense, guys? So again, somebody joins the team today, they've got to the 27th of February. That's 30 calendar days. On day 31, what happens? Well, on day 31, now you are, so let me erase some stuff. Let me just clear the board. So now, if you miss the 6 points during your first 30 days, does that mean you cannot be a team builder? And the answer is no. No. So let's just put that same scenario up there. This person is a Vortex Platinum, but they paid $177. This person is Vortex Platinum, they paid $177. This person is Vortex Platinum, that paid $177. This person paid the $477, they're Platinum, and this person paid the $277, they're a member, okay? But you didn't get that last point until day 31. So how do I get to Team Builder, Coach? Well, very simply. The beautiful thing that I love about the company is they're not gonna have you try to do all of that by yourself. As long as you have 3 Vortex Platinums, they will allow the other 8 points worth that come on your team, even if it's under your team members, they will allow those persons to help you get to Team Builder. I was talking to one of the champions earlier today, and see, guys, this is called your Fast Start team. Please write that down because you're going to be building in 2 teams. One is called Fast Start, and one is called Team Builder. And sometimes people make the mistake of thinking that the Team Builder side is more important than the Fast Start side. And that nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth. Both of your teams are equally as important. It's just that you can't get started at Team Builder. You have to start and then get to Team Builder. But the people on the Fast Start side, which is where you would be operating right now, your first either 6 or 14 points are in your Fast Start team. Well, Coach, but I don't earn $1,000 bonuses off of them. No, you don't. But they are actually more important than the team, but well, I would say equally as important than the Team Builder side. And let me explain why. I'm sidebarring for just a second. So put this training on the side. Just a second, I want to sidebar. The Fast Start team counts towards your car. Y'all, that car video I showed y'all at the beginning, I'll probably show it again at the end. But that car video, guys, the people that you bring on first are counting towards the car. You know what the beauty of that is the person that is your team builder is responsible to work with these people. So your team builder is building up your Fast Start team. And yes, they get paid the $1,000 bonuses, but they're building a team that's going to count towards your car. Get it? See, the company is so amazing because they're literally going to count these people twice. They're going to count them once towards your car, and they're going to count them also towards your team builder's car. So who in the world is mad if their team builder is building those first people for them if the car is going to drive the same? Nobody should be. Anybody mad up here? Let me hear from you in the chat. Anybody mad if you had to get to 14 points and your team builder is the person, right? Your team builder is the person that is working with those people, and a year from now, you have a car and a third of those people of that 500, your team builder built that for you? Anybody mad? Let me see. Somebody said, very glad. That's exactly right. So guys, I want you to understand that the way the compensation plan is set up, somebody said no, somebody said definitely not mad, somebody said nope, that's exactly right. I want you to think this is not corporate America. The way Coach designed this comp plan is everybody wins. So your Fast Start team is not any less important than your team builder team. So let me ask you this question. Some of you know and some of you are new and you don't know. Can I get a car from Surge 365 if all the people come from my Fast Start team? Can I still get a car in Surge 365? Everybody wins, that's right. Can I still get a car if I never built my team builder team? But I only built in my Fast Start team, but I got 500 people in my Fast Start team, no more than third in any leg. Can I still get the company car? Let me hear from you. Yes. Somebody says, Zeta says yes. Shanika says yes. Michael says yes. Michelle says yes. Absolutely. So don't you go snubbing your nose at the first people that join because they're not in your team builder group. They are actually normally the people that are closest to you. You make sure you keep them what? Close. Why? Because family, when they win, you win. And somebody else, that's exactly right, Kenneth, somebody else gets to do the work. I just had to sidebar there, guys, because, you know, more times than not, I hear people say, well, they your people because I'm the team builder. No, they're not. They're your people. They're your people before they're my people. But I'm just going to be working to get them to success so that it count to your car. They are your, whoever you are right here, this is you, right? Let me just put my little, this is you right here, right? Those are your friends. Those are your family. You best take good care of them. Does that make sense, guys? Nobody in Surge 365 is any more important or any less important than anybody else. Let me clear this one up real fast too. What if somebody started, right? What if somebody starts at the 477? Are they more important than the person who starts at Vortex? Yes or no? Are they more important? Do I treat the 477 better? Yes or no? Let me see. No, you daggone Skippy, Rebecca. No. Everybody that joins your team is equally as important as the next guy. I don't care if they paid the $20 SBA. They're equally as important. Listen, this is a no judgment zone. Whatever you want to do with your business is your business. This is a no judgment zone. If your goal is to just book travel, you're not less important to me and leaders like Michelle than if you want to go for 50,000. Everybody is equally as important. Guys, got it? I'm gonna get off my soapbox. All right, let's go back to work. So let's go back. So you have two teams. Remember that. You got two teams. Now, if you happen not to make Team Builder, right, inside of your first 30 days, and I'm so proud of the people that are hitting Team Builder right now that have not been Team Builder, but because of this promo, they've been able to pop over to Team Builder. I'm excited about that. They're taking advantage. Why not? So now this person brings on somebody that pays 177. Now you're at 7 points. This person brings on somebody that pays 477. Now you're at 9 points. You bring on another person that pays 477. Now you're at 11 points. She brings on somebody that pays 477. Now you're at, right? Now you're at 13 points. This person brings on somebody else that pays 177. Now you're at 14 points. Are you a team builder? Are you a team builder? Let me hear. Are you a team builder? Put TB. If you think they're a team builder, put TB. If you think they're not, put no. Are you a team builder? Team builder. Okay, so who's that? Zeta? Okay, McGlinda says team builder. Rhonda says team builder. Rebecca says team builder. Exactly right. See, the beautiful thing about Surge is they're not gonna make you feel bad or you gotta work so hard to get to team builder. Once you've got your own personal 3 platinums, they will allow what your company, what your team does to count to you being a team builder. But coach, man, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people that are in my team builder group. Should I be sad? Heck no, you put their butt to work. Your team builder has to go to work to help those 14 people. Well, coach, do I help them too? Yes. Because while you're a team builder, and Michelle knows that this is, and Rebecca, that we will train you to spend, guys, 80% of your time in your team builder group. That doesn't mean that if this person has a travel party and you're free, you don't show up. Does that make sense? If this person's struggling and they don't want to talk to me because they don't know me, but they know you, then you go down there and you help them. Does that make sense, guys? Because they count towards your what? Please tell me, what position and what accolade does this Fast Start team right here count towards? Where do they count for you? Which is why you love on each and every one of these people. What do they count for? They're going to count towards you getting what? What are they going to count for? They count towards you getting your car. They count towards you being marketing director. So you show love, guys. That's exactly right. Your car. Your responsibility is to love them. Your team builder would do most of the physical labor. But guys, if you can tie in and support, you tie in and support. You love the people in your Fast Start team. Why? Number one, they're probably the closest people to you. But then number two, family, they're part of your family. This is your team. This is not your upline's team. This is your team. So take that vocabulary out of your mouth. Well, they your people. Who says that? These people were on your list. Love them. Got it? Good. All right, let's go to the next chapter. So now you're a team builder. Let's go to the next chapter. So this is you. Remember, you have two teams, right? You had your Fast Start team, and you have to have a Fast Start team in order to become a what? Team builder. So now we're going to talk about you being a team builder. That's what we're talking about. Now that you're a team builder, what do I have access to? Well, family, you remember seeing on the presentation, and you know what I may do now? I may just move forward on the slides. So remember on the presentation, you see that, you can, as a team builder, you have access to unlimited $1,000 bonuses, okay? So like I mentioned to you earlier, everything you need to know about the comp plan, not everything, but a lot of it that you need to know to execute is right here inside of the presentation. So now that you are a team builder, right? Maybe you got the Fast Start bonus, maybe like me, you didn't. But now you have access, family, to unlimited $1,000 bonuses as a what? Team builder. You also have access to unlimited what? $10,000 bonuses because you are a, what? Team builder. The additional thing is that at a team builder position now, you start to earn $2 for every person who's making that monthly subscription payment. That's your residual income. And then family, and I just had a thought, Michelle, I want to cover real quickly. And then when you are a team builder, you have access to the $50,000 challenge. Okay. So family, for most of you that are brand new, we talk about the $50,000 challenge, but should you make that happen? Let's say LaVon joins today. She makes it happen by that'll be 30 days, 1, 2. So like April 10th, right? She has a second opportunity to earn another $50,000 bonus. So if you just joined you're inside of your first 100 days, you let us help you get 50 people join your team in 100 days, guys. They'll give you a second chance to put another 100 people in your first 100 days. They'll give you another chance to put 100 people in your second 100 days for a total payout of $100,000. That's what Pastor Friday wants to do because he's building a community center in Petersburg. So that we're going to come to that in a minute, but I want you to know that. But I want to go back to this part right here, Michelle, because I think sometimes when we talk about residual income, people don't understand how powerful that is. Especially like they may look into their back office and they may say, well, my residual is only $25. My residual is only $25. That means every single month, as your people are making their subscription payments, the company on the 11th of the month sends you a check for $25. And some people think that's not good enough or it's not that strong. But let me show you some math. I want to talk to you about, real quickly, guys, I want to talk to you about residual income because I want you to understand the power of the residual income platform. So do you know, all right, so let's just say the company is paying you $25 a month residual, right? How much money do you need to have in the bank, earning interest, in order for your bank to pay you $25 a month? And let's just start with, let's just say 10%. Now we know banks are not paying 10% interest, but I'm gonna start at 10% because I want you to respect and understand that residual income platform. If your bank was paying 10%, right? How much money do you need in the bank to get a $25 residual check from your bank every month? Well, the answer, family, is how much? $2,500. I'm sorry, $250. Let me see if somebody got it right. Is it 25? Yeah, $25. Is that right? 10%. 10% of 25, though. No, it's $250. It's $250. Yeah. So $250, right? So you are getting paid a check for $25 every single month without having to have $250 in the bank. Well, family, what if your bank is only paying 5% interest? How much do you need in the bank to get a it's okay, darling, to get a $2,500, there you go, $500. So if your bank is paying 5% interest, which we know that's not happening, right? You need $500 in your bank sitting there in order for your bank to deposit $25 per month into your checking account. Well, most banks are paying half of that. They're paying 2 to 2.5%. So now, how much money do you need in the bank in order to get a $25 interest check? Not almost. You're gonna need, guys, gotta add another $250 to that, so you're gonna need $750. So what is the value of your residual check every single month? What's the value of that? Because we don't talk about it a lot, but you need to understand the power of that. What's the value? It's $750. It's like you having $750 of your check, your income, sitting in the bank. Exactly. No bank is even paying that, right? You're right. They're not even paying that. What is it, like 1%? What? So you need 25. Is that $2,500 that you would need at 1%? No, I don't know how much it is. It's like, I don't know. But did I do the math right, guys? Is my math right? Y'all can let me know, because I'm not mathematically right. So now what if you are like, you're receiving a $250? What if you're receiving a $250 residual check, right? What if you're receiving a $250 residual check? How much money, if my numbers are correct, now I'm not promising they are, but I'm hoping you're getting the point. If my math is correct, how much money do you need in the bank at 10% interest to get a $250 interest payment? There you go. You need $2,500 if they're paying 10%. $5,000 in the bank that you don't touch if they're paying 5%. You need $7,500 just sitting in your bank if they're paying 2.5%. And if it's 1%, what is that? What do you need if it's 1%? Is that 25,000? No. Yeah, 25,000. That's ridiculous. So what I want you to understand about the residual component, which is why you love on your people. You don't push your people away. 25,000. Thank you. That's what I thought. At 1%, thank you, baby. At 1%, you need $25,000 sitting in the bank for the same check that Surge 365 is paying you of $250 every 11th of the month. Do you see how powerful this is? Because truth be told, and it's not my statistics, this is according to Time Magazine and CNN, most of us don't have $25,000 saved. So if you understand the power of this platform, when you're creating your residual income, and you're going to see it at $2, and then it'll go to $16, and then it might go to $32, and then you'll see it go to $60. I remember the first time it hit $100 for me. I was like, oh, wait, because that's like having, $10,000 in the bank, right? So please understand that residual income, that's the money you're really working for. The bonuses are great. And every time you're bonusing, it means that you added 7 more people making a monthly subscription payment to your residual income. But this is the income, family, that when we want to sit back and chill on the beach and our residual income is $25,000 a month, that's the income. That's that Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, haven't done a set in 20 years, but I get a check every month income. So I just wanted to, Michelle, share that because, I don't think we talk about the residual income as often as we actually need to. But family, let me tell you something. That right there, that income right there, that's the bailiwick right there. That's the one that we definitely want to make sure that we have. So, all right, so let's make sure you guys are seeing the blue screen again. Okay, great. So that's what you have access to. So how do you get started? Well, of course, in order to participate in the Financial Earnings and Rewards Program, family, you must become a Surge SBA. You understand that that's where the $19.95 comes from. Well, coach, if I only want to travel and I really don't want to talk to, I really don't want to be a recruiter at all, Can I refer those 3 people and not become an SBA and still get 3 and free? So I want you guys to answer that question for me. Can they refer those 3 people and not become an SBA and still get 3 and free? Let me see what your answers are. Who said, let me see. Yes, they sure can. They actually can. Now, it's not smart, because what would happen is, let's just say this was, who just answered my question? Yes, Zeta. And Zeta sponsored me. And I said, well, listen, I'm a pastor. I just do a lot of traveling. I really don't want to recruit. So I'm just going to refer people to you, Zeta. I'm not going to have them sign up under my SBA. I'm going to have them sign up under Zeta's SBA. Who gets the credit when they sign up under Zeta's SBA? Zeta or me? And the answer is Zeta, because they signed up under her SBA. So with a 100% check match, if one of my pastor friends that I referred to Zeta, she sponsored them and then placed them under me, will I ever match 100% on the people I referred to Zeta? No. I'll never match 100%. Why? Because I gave them away. So let me just draw that out for you real quickly so it makes a little bit more sense. A person can get started, and this is Zeta. So this is me, and this is Zeta. I say, Zeta, I'm going to refer them to the you. When you get them, you sponsor them. I just don't want to have that responsibility. I'm just not interested. Now, I've had people say that. I try to talk them out of it, but they don't get it. So what do? But so I refer 3 people to Zeta. Now, each of these 3 people are counting in Zeta's team builder group. When Zeta helps them to get the team builder and they earn a $1,000 bonus, Zeta will get 200 or 400, depending on what her position is. And me, she sponsored, placed these same 3 people to me. So while they show up and I'm 3 and free, I don't get a dime. And you guys know that there's a 100% check match. So if this guy's commissions 1 month was $900, who gets the $900 100% check match? Zeta. So it is advisable that even if somebody only wants to travel, book trips, be a travel agent, that we sign them up as an SBA so that they can get to 3 and free. And if they ever wanted to start building the business family, the money would be there for them. Does that make sense? I just want to make sure you understand that. So that's why that $19.95 SBA fee is so important. So you personally recruit. Remember we talked about that? Your first 8 days, 7 days, you personally recruit, your first 3 people, the company's going to pay you a fast start bonus of what? $150. But then family, right? We help you to get those 7 platinum sales. And what does the company do? They pay you a $1,000 fast start bonus. Remember that part. Now, what happens now? How do I earn the multiple $1,000 bonus checks? Well, this is how you're actually going to earn that. So I'm going to share another set of slides with you guys, and let's just walk through. Let's just walk through it together. Okay. So now you're operating in your team builder network. Okay. Man, what did I do? Sorry, guys. That was not what I meant to do. All right, so you're operating now in your team builder network. So we're going to assume, for the sake of this example, that you've already gotten your first 6 points, your team builder. No, however you got them does not matter. How do you earn $1,000 bonuses unlimitedly? And it's every time 7 platinum sales or 14 points. So hear me on that. 7 platinum sales or 14 points falls into your team builder group. Every time 7 Vortex platinum sales or 14 points falls into your team builder group. So remember, once you are past your first 30 days, they're not counting platinums for the $1,000 bonus. It's by any means necessary. So every time you get to 14 points, the company's going to pay you $1,000. Now, the example on the slides is based on somebody paying $477 and getting 2 points. So remember, for every 1 person I'm showing, if they paid less than $477, you need how many people? 2. Got it? So I'm showing it based on 1 paying $477. That's because I don't have it to show you the other way. All right, so this is you. Now you recruit Michael. Michael wants to be a travel agent. You recruit Brittany. Brittany is in college. All she wants to do is share the link. You recruit Deborah. Deborah is a pastor, and her biggest thing is that she wants to just travel because she travels all the time, so she just wants to be a member. And you recruit Jorge, and Jorge wants to do it all, right? Jorge's like most of us. He got his hands in everything. So how does it actually work? Well, every time 7 sales, but Vortex Platinum sales falls in your Team Builder Network, you get a $1,000 bonus. Well, Michael's one of that 7, Brittany's 2, Deborah's 3, Jorge's 4 of the what? 7. So Michael wants to be 3 and free. So we help Michael to get his first 3 at a Zoom, home party, hotel mixer, Super Saturday, we don't care. But once he brings on 3, that's a total of what? 7. What does that pay you? Remember, this right here, this is you. You are the team builder. So what does that pay you? That's going to pay you a $1,000 check. Y'all see that over here to the right? A $1,000 check. That's what it's going to pay you. Now, no, you did not refer all of them. It did not say every time 7 that you referred. No, every time 7 falls into your Team Builder Network, whether you referred them or not. Well, Coach JP, I want Michael to be able to get, his $1,000 bonuses. He will. Once Michael becomes a team builder, just like you, Michael can earn $1,000 bonus checks because now people are falling in his team builder group. But remember, his first 3 are in his fast start team. Y'all remember that? These first 3 are in his fast start team. Once he's a team builder, he's doing the exact same thing that you're doing. So it's a level playing field. It's no different for anybody. Whether he took 3 477s to get the team builder or he took 14 177s, once he's a team builder, he gets to do the exact same thing. Now, what if Michael says, well, I'm really only interested in being a travel agent. I just want to get 3 and free. Fantastic. He never has to recruit another soul. But it doesn't mean the people that he blessed, they don't want to be 3 and free as well. So the magic to what we do is helping everybody to get what? 3 and free. The simplicity of it is just to help everybody get 3 and free. Will some people do more? Absolutely. I mean, when you look at Rebecca and Zeta, and you start looking at Michael and Sharonica, of course they're going to have more. But the premise, the company kept it so simple. The way you win is to help everybody on your team to get 3 and free, to get rid of that monthly subscription payment. So Brittany, we do a coffee mixer for her. She brings on 1. Deborah, who's a member, she brings on 3 pastors. She's good. All she wants to do is travel. But we've got 3 pastors that joined her team. Now she's 3 and free. Jorge is a networker. He brings on his first 3. He's 3 and free, right? But now Jorge's 3 plus Deborah's 3 plus Brittany's 1 is what? 7. What does the company send to you again? What comes in the mail? The next Friday, the company mails out to you a check for another what? $1,000 bonus. And it keeps going on that way. You're going to help, Michael's first person, even though Michael wants to be a travel agent, his best friend wants to be 3 and free too. Now he's 3 and free. Let's go over here to Brittany. Her first person wants to be 3 and free. Now they're 3 and free. Let's go to Jorge. His first person brings on 1 more. At that juncture, you now have another what? 7 in your team builder group. Company just cut you another check for what? $1,000. But coach, I didn't refer them all. Hey, you, they didn't say you had to. If you're willing to help the people in your team builder group, remember I told you, let me tell you something. Let's just say you're one of those persons that had to get all 14 people before you hit team builder. Now your team builder is helping all 14 people, and every single person that your team builder is bringing in for you is counting to your card. I mean, go for it. You want some water? You mean wipe your forehead? Did you need me to buy you lunch? Listen, I would take such good care of my team builder who's taking such good care of my people that are counting towards my car? What? Girl, go for it. Do your thing, boo. You need anything? Let me know. I'll be running behind it. Here's some water. Drink some water. Okay. Let me dampen your forehead. I know you're on this marathon getting me my car. Right? But every time 7 sales falls in your team to the group, you earn another $1,000 bonus. So we look at over here at Brittany finally gets 3 and free. That's 2 of 7. Now she's 3 and free. Guess what? Jorge's first guy finally gets 3 and free. That's 4. Guess what? Now he's 3 and free. And then Michael's second recruit, even though Michael is only doing the travel side, his second guy gets 3. That's 7. The company just cut you another check for what? $1,000. It goes out next Friday. You get the work done by Thursday, it goes out next Friday. So our work week at Surge started today, which is Friday. It runs till Thursday midnight Central Time, right? And you get the work done by Thursday midnight Central Time. The check goes in the mail the following Friday. It's a nice life. And if you're mid-America, like Illinois and Detroit and St. Louis, you guys get your check on Saturday. We have to wait until Monday. It goes out on Friday, but I'm good with that too. So every time you personally recruit someone, right, your goal is to get them 3 and free. The company's going to pay you $50 every time you personally refer someone. And every time somebody on your team refers someone, they pay you $20. Got it? And this is based on platinum, guys, okay? Now, so as your team continues to grow, now notice all of these circles that are popping up, none of these people are people that you personally referred. Can you keep referring people? I did, Sharonica did, Michelle did, Zeta did. But what my point is to show you that if you're serving your team in your team builder group, every time your team grows to 100 people, every time your team grows to 100 new team builder sales, the company cuts you a check for $10,000 every time. You may be past the point where you can get a $50,000 bonus check, right? But you get, every time you get 100 new sales, and again, 99% of them you will not be referring, the company's going to cut you a check for $10,000. So whether you're inside of this platform because you want to earn a few extra $100 a week, or maybe you want to replace an income. You know, I had Alicia, she said, you know, I want to be a 6-figure earner. And I said to her, I said, okay. You know, she said, but I'm already past my 100 days. And I said, well, this is how you do it. And let me share this with you guys because we're going to close up with this. As a matter of fact, let me go one more slide. Hold on one second. Well, this is the recap so that you understand what I just said, and that's just a quick recap. This is inside of the presentation, but so let's talk about guys, how you earn 6 figures, right? And you earn the ring if you do it in a calendar year, right? How do you do that if you're past your 100 days and you don't have the 50,000 to help you? Now I'm going to talk to you guys in a few minutes about the 50,000, but how do you do that? Okay, so let's break it down. So first things first, what I shared with her is, on your way, family, for those of you who want to hit the $10,000 bonus, that requires you to onboard 100 members. Now, the $10,000 bonus, guys, you can earn them as many of them as you want. There's no time limit on that. I'm going to circle back and talk to you about the 50,000 because remember I told you there was another time limit, and that's to get, you know, the 100 people in your first 3 months and 10 days. But right now, I just want to talk to the person that maybe passed their $50,000 opportunity, but how you can earn 6 figures. And that is by doing this 4 times. Getting to 100 people, 100 new people in your team builder group 4 times in 12 months. Now, how does that pay you? Right? How does that get to $100,000, Coach JP? Well, let me share with you. And I'm going to share with you from 2 perspectives, okay? Now, and then I'm going to come back and talk to the $50,000 people. And I'm going to talk to the people that have just gotten started. You're inside of your first, 30 to 60 days, the opportunity to hit that bonus. So when you bring in, okay, and I'm going to talk from platinum, okay, 477, and I'm going to talk from 177, 277, okay? Remember, these are 1 point, and this one is 2 points, okay? So, what am I supposed to call? Okay. All right. So when every time you bring on 100, the company is paying you. All right. The company is paying you a $10,000 bonus. I mean, a $1,000 bonus every time 14 points hits. So over here, you would end up on the way to that 100 earning $7,000. And over here, if everybody bought in at platinum, you would end up earning $14,000. Okay. And then family, right? On your way to that 100, you would earn $1,500 here because they're paying you $15 per each person. And over here, you would earn $2,000 because they're platinums. They're paying you $20 per person. And when you get to 100, the company's going to pay you what? $10,000. So on this side, you can see that the company paid you $18,500. Okay. And then on this side, when they add the $10,000, you can see that the company paid you a total of $26,000. So let's just say you're past your first 100 days and you want to earn $100,000 in a year. Do this 4 times. What do I mean? Well, family, even though this is 18.5, because I'm not showing you everything, I'm not showing you the overrides, I'm not showing you the matches on on their earnings, I'm not showing you the overrides you get on the $1,000 bonuses, I'm not showing you any of that. You hit the 100 4 times a year, you've just earned $100,000. And of course, this was easy to see. You hit the 100 4 times a year, that's $4,000. You get it? So you can earn 6 figures right here in this platform and not have the opportunity to earn the $50,000 challenge, which is what we're going to talk about now. So I want to make sure that you know that. Is it work? You better believe it. But is it worth it? You better believe it. Okay? That's also 400 people. You're right at director, which we're going to talk about in just a second. But if you're inside of your first 100 days, this is what we want you to understand. You're inside of your first 100 days. The company gives you 100 days to earn $50,000. So you let us help you do this in 100 days. The company's going to pay you an additional $5,000 a month, maintaining that 100 times 5 months. That's an additional $25,000 per year. 25,000 plus 26,000 is 51,000. Well, coach, what if all my people came in at 177 and 277? It's okay. 25,000 plus 18.5 is 43.5. Let me look in the chat. Anybody mad at $43,500 up to 51,000? Is anybody mad that you earn 43.5, 45.5, 48,000, 49,000, depending on how your people got coming in? Somebody said, LOL. Ain't nobody mad. Ain't nobody mad at that. If you're inside of your first 100 days and that's something you want to do, everybody doesn't want to, okay? But some people do. Some people need a medical procedure. That would pay it. Some people need to get out of debt and they don't want to file bankruptcy. That would do it. Some people are behind on their mortgage and they're facing foreclosure. If they don't get some payments in there real quickly, running to 100 will do it. Some people want to put their children in private school. That'll do it. Some people want to pay off their parents' home. That'll do it. Does that make sense, family? In other words, if you want to, we'll show you how to. If all your goal is to book traveling trips, don't even worry about any of this. I'm just explaining everything in the basic side of the comp plan, okay? And we're going to close talking about, remember I talked to you about your car, right? Remember I told you that you have a fast start team? Did you know that there was one young lady in Surge 365 that put 167 persons approximately in 3 different teams in her fast start side, not her team builder side. I mean, there were some people in her team builder side that counted, but the bulk of the people were in her fast start side, where her upline got the $1,000 bonuses, not her. But when she put those 500 people in her team, those 500 people in her team, she qualified, family, for the Dodge Charger or the Dodge Challenger. That's why everybody on your team is equally as important as the next person. Because all of those numbers, like once you hit National Builder, every single person is counting towards that car. So while your your team builder is building those fast start people for you, those are counting in silence in the background towards your car. So everybody is important, because once you get to 500 people total, team builder and fast start, once you have 500 people total, okay, now I want to give you some real math. Now notice that there's no time frame. You could get here in 6 months. It could take you 3 years. It could take you 10 years. Does it matter? No. Right? Because as soon as you get there, the company's going to give you the car. So why not be building this business part-time in addition to your job? Because your job may not ever give you a car, but your business will. Does that make sense? So once you have 500 members, now when I say no more than a third in any leg, it's like this. I can't, let's just say Michelle. Michelle sponsors me, Zetta, and Rebecca. Michelle, I put in 100 people. Zetta puts in 400 people, and Rebecca puts in 100 people. So technically that's 600 people. She's got 100 in this leg, she's got 400 in this leg, and she's got 100 in Rebecca's leg. So if this is Michelle, this is me, this is Zetta, this is Rebecca. Us first two, we're in her fast start team. She's in her team builder team. Is Michelle a director with that structure? Yes or no? Real quickly. No, she's not. Okay. Why is she not, Rebecca? Why is she not a director? She has 600 people, not 500. So why is she not a director? What is the rule that keeps her from being? That's exactly right. Because the company says, Michelle can't sponsor me, Zetta, and Rebecca, and Zetta go put all these people in, and every single one of them count towards Michelle. Because that wouldn't be fair. She wouldn't pay any attention to me and Rebecca, because everything is coming from Michelle. So the company says that in order for Michelle to be a director, Michelle can only count 167 out of Zetta's team. So 167 in 3 legs is really like 501, I think, something like that. So what does she have to do? She has to help me get 67 more people, or she has to help Rebecca and help Rebecca get 67 more people, or 67 more people must be in her organization, or 134 people must be in her organization somewhere else outside of Zetta's team. That's why everybody is important. Does that make sense, guys? Every single person is very important to you. Be nice to people. So now they're going to ask you to choose the Dodge Charger or the Dodge Challenger. They're going to stencil the word Surge on the top. They're going to put a racing stripe across the driver's side of the car. They're going to ship the car to you. It will already have the tags and taxes, having licensing fees paid. It will be insured under the company's grand policy. You don't have to pay the insurance, right? This is considered your company car, okay? Somebody said Challenger, please. That's me too. And guys, now you've got a residual check of $2,000 every single month at 1% interest, which is what banks are giving us. At 1% interest, how much do you need in the bank to get a $2,000 payout? See, when people say it's not worth fighting for, are you kidding me? How much money do you need in the bank at a 1% interest rate? How much money do you, somebody said a whole lot. How much do you need in the bank? Well, let's go with 10%. At 10% interest, how much money do you need sitting in the bank that you never touch? At 10%, you need what, 200,000, is that right? For 2,000? Right? Yeah, 2 million, right, Zetta is right. At 1%, you need 2 million sitting in the bank that you do not touch to live on the interest of $2,000. Y'all get that? Do you understand that building this business is like building a bank account without having to make the deposits? Do you understand how powerful that is? Maybe you have a mutual fund. You still need $200,000 sitting in the mutual fund that you do not touch. Or if you don't have the ability to deposit $200,000, if you don't have the ability to deposit, go for it. Thanks, Coach JP, enrolling a person. All right. Thank you, Chantel. Good job, baby. If you don't have an extra $200,000 in deposits, then go bless some other people. Because by you blessing people, it's money in the bank. Well, family, I have gone over my hour. I pray, guys, that this has helped you to understand the power of the comp plan. And what's so amazing is I haven't even got to the best part yet. I haven't even got to the best part yet. Guys, think about it. As you continue to be a director, what do you need in the bank to have an $8,000 payout every single month? Maybe it takes you 8 years to get there. Who cares? Who cares? $8,000 a month is like having $8 million a month sitting in a bank account earning 1%. It's like having $800,000 sitting in a bank account. Okay, yeah, the cars are great. Don't get me wrong. The Rolex, I'm gonna own it. You hear me? But what's more important to me is the income that you and I will create that will pass down into generations. That's this income. And so for some of you, you're getting started at $197. That's what you'll put in. A little bit of time, talent, and treasures. And you're looking at, $2,000 extra a month plus everything else. $4,000 extra a month plus the car that they're going to give you a title to, the Mercedes, Jaguar, BMW. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And lastly is this. You guys are familiar with TaxBot. Guys, make sure that you're keeping good records because as business owners, you have tax breaks that other people don't have. So when you go into your back office and sign up for TaxBot, don't download it and sign up on it on the App Store or the Google Play Store. Make sure that you sign up for TaxBot, guys, and it's orange, like right there. You see that little orange one with 4,300? I've got 4,300 expenses to log. But I do that by January. Oh, Jesus. But you get to everything that I've got to log, you get to write off your taxes. And so when you make a purchase, go into your TaxBot app, click on expenses, right? See that expenses, click that plus sign right there. Take a picture of your receipt, upload it, make a note. Is it personal or is it business? Because a lot of the things that you're doing now, a lot of the bills that you're paying now, a portion of most of those will become tax deductible now that you're in business, okay? So make sure you're doing that. Are there any questions before we jump off, champions? You guys have been amazing. You have been answering questions. Are there any questions? And if you're good, say I'm good, and God bless you. Have an amazing weekend. Don't forget the promo ends on the 3rd at midnight. You're quite welcome. Thank you for being on, Miss Rebecca. You're quite welcome. Kenneth Jones, appreciate you being here. All right, guys. Well, listen, it has been my absolute pleasure to serve you on this afternoon. You're quite welcome, Shanika. You're quite welcome. Who is that? Explorer. Child, I ain't got my glasses on, but you're welcome. You're quite welcome, Miss McGlinda. God bless each and every one of you, family. Thank you so very much for chiming in. This particular webinar is officially over. I appreciate each and every one of you, family. Have an incredible rest of your day. Go back to work. You'll learn this as you earn this. So go back to work. Love you guys. Bye-bye.